Okay, hello, welcome back to my channel. We've got the teeth on it, brand new teeth on it because they was messed up. And the old teeth look like this. And the new pump on, and it's got water sitting in it for a little while to make sure it's still sitting in there right. And there's no water leakage on the ground that I can see. And I do not see no water coming out of anywhere so far. And check all around it. Nope, see no water dripping anywhere around it, even from underneath it. There's no water dripping. And I got a leaf fell in there too. So it is pretty, looks like it is all set right. And I'm going to go ahead and plug it up. And then I've got a lid switch that I've made up from another one that I tested with. So we go ahead and flip it on and get all the nasty stuff out of it. And since I really don't have a water hookup system here anymore, it's at the farm, so I poured a little bit of water in it too to make sure it actually holds water in it, because the other pump was, you see this little mark right here, it was dripping off of it. So this little spot in here was messed up somewhere inside of it. So got a new one, and that one is clear compared to this one. As you can see, this is the old one, this is the new one, and it's clear, and you see everything move inside of it. And then the other part that we got to put on it, you guys remember this piece that I took off here? See this piece? It's for the water to flow into the system, and they had tore it up. I mean, looks like somebody was chewing on it or something. I have no idea what they were doing with it. But I've got a brand new one of these, and this is what I found in the wash machine. I don't know why it was in there for, but I have no idea. But it is working pretty good. No, nice little grasshopper here, sitting here, watching it spin. Don't fall into it. And this was all nasty too, right up in here. Had a whole bunch of soap and stuff in it. Stuck it inside and cleaned it for me, because you can tell where they had laundry detergent, and it just went all down this side. So, don't use very much laundry detergent. I've heard people use so much of it, it actually ruins the machine too. And then everybody's been complaining about the newer models of the wash machines and stuff. They ain't built like they used to be. This is an older model, and I do like these models. And I do have another one. If I was able to rebuild it and sell it, I would, but I'm not for sure if anybody would be wanting it, because it looks pretty bad. But at least this thing is running now. Gotta kind of clean this up a little bit before we ship it back out to the owner that needs it. And I'm still working on the dryer. They said it wasn't heating properly. and I've already checked the heating element, all the fuses on it, and I have not found anything wrong in that area. So I'm still kind of as a puzzle to it. I might have to take the top part off here and look in there in a minute and see if there's anything, loose wires or anything in there, but I'm not for sure if there's anything. Why? I ain't worried about the prices yet. And then we look at the end of the dryer plug, make sure it's not messed up. It looks fine. Get this one. Yeah, and take these off and see if there's any wires loose or anything loose with that. And it could be maybe a heating element that went bad that's not testing right either. We got to retest them all again just to make sure. And then if I can't guess anything right on that, then I will go to my tablet and see if anything tells me a little bit more differently on my tablet, and then I can contact different people to kind of walk me through some different processes of testing different things. Washing machine's done. So well, that works pretty good. So now the next step is to put the plastic piece on the back side of this thing, and it sets up right about here, and it's very interesting to put it in here. But that's what we got to do here pretty soon. Got to get that set up in there, and then we set it all together, and then see if we can get the top back on it, or front side back on it, and get it all set up, and then I can get a hold of them and tell them this one's ready to go. I like to have the dryer ready to go, but I haven't got the dryer figured out yet. But I had to find another one of these clips, and I found one, thankfully. And then I was hoping that if I had to, there was another part on the back of that other wash machine for the other wash machine that I'm working on at the farm. Oh, she's already got it off, so let's look in here. Really don't look too bad. I mean, it really don't. But I mean, it's awfully nasty and dusty though. They might have a problem with the vent tube not being properly vented right. And it could maybe be the switch too. I've had most of these switches mess up. And them two ones right there looks kind of like they've been burnt for some reason. I don't know why. And anything I work on, I usually take the instructions. Since I'm basically the main person he has to work on things. I usually make sure I take them and then make sure I have everything. And then the one at the farm, like I was saying, I was hoping to take a piece off of this one, but since I realized it wasn't going to work, it's the same one that I might have to do for a customer and take off that one. But yeah. But let's get back to this. And then also wanted to check the door switch. Here's the door switch that's still into the unit. And it goes up here and it sits right up in here. And it looks like it is, yeah, it's setting just perfectly where it needs to be. And if you can hear it clicking, it means it's working right. And these frames are a pain in the butt to get on and off, because I've always had problems getting them just lined up just right too. But I will show you guys how to put that little plastic piece on and try to, you know, show you how to put it together, so you have some knowledge of some stuff. You wanna hold my phone for me? What? Yeah, we're just sitting there just chilling. He's gonna have to move here in a minute. I'm gonna have to make him move.
It's a different color.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because the water pump is and the water could have been leaking out of this other one that they had too. I just realized that.
Look like it's being the model.
Hey, come on.
It's being the model.
Yeah, I gotta get him moving. Now, one part is trying to figure out how to get this thing in there without tearing up too bad too. Come on here. Well, alright. So now, after I got all that put on there, it was very easy to put it on there. And I will make sure I tape this up too. So I didn't find no really bad spots in it. That's just right there, so I'm just going to tape it up. Hopefully they don't scratch it or do whatever they done to it last time. And it should be ready to go when I get this top piece back on it. So hopefully I can get this one back together and then start checking on everything on that, and we will be back here in a little while with the top part on it. Hey, hello, welcome back. We've got the work machine back together, and hopefully it, you know, will run for a little while for the customer. Make sure that looks pretty good in there too. And then I'll be looking at this dryer now. I'm trying to do this by myself, so see if I can get this one to touch to show you what I'm doing here. Hear that? That's what I'm going to do, is testing these fuses down here. Let's see. Kind of hard to do it by yourself because I thought somebody was going to be out here to help me. Okay, that one's making contact. Very good. This one. That one's working. Let's do this one again. Yep. That one's working just fine. I know this one's working. All of it checks back just fine. Let's see. Another thing I like to do is check the ground going through the, the wires going through the plug too. And I do that the same way, testing, putting one on one and testing the other side. And then it could be that switch. I don't know for sure on that switch. Switch don't look too old. I mean, there's a lot of dust too and debris. I mean, it could have been plugged from the vent line. I'm not for sure on it because I wasn't there to took the unit out of the house, so I'm not for sure on that part. But thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel, turn notifications on, and more videos will be coming sooner or later. Thank you all. Have a good day.